Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Intentionally Blank D&D. I'm your DM Kyle, and I'm joined by the lovely players Dakota, Levi, and Paisley.
uh,
Hello.
is on this weird jump scare thing, just so you guys know.
Yeah, where I step away for a few seconds and then come back and say, okay, or hey.
Yeah. Can you stop, please? It's too much for my little heart.
um, but for announcements, we don't really have very many. Talespire hasn't put out very many
They've
updates
just been
other
working
than
on
just
their
Mac.
stuff.
Yeah. Um, and then they also said that they're going to do a little bit of work with the selecting multiple characters feature.
Yeah. Just some features that are already out that they're working on.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we do have this Thursday. Catch us for a special stream session we're gonna start doing.
Yep.
Levi's planning on joining us and completely narrating the Baldur's Gate 3 experience.
Thank you, Levi,
mean-
for volunteering.
Yeah.
Alright, if I have time Thursday, sure.
But for real, Kyle and I, along with one special guest, we'll be doing a, I guess it's a Let's Play series.
Man, we're Let's Players.
We're Let's Players. So we're just natively better than you guys.
Yep.
But we're going to be doing a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, starting 6:30 or 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, roughly around then.
Roughly around then. And it'll also be the debut of our Intentionally Blank Twitch account.
Woo!
So, if you're interested in Baldur's Gate 3, or just sucking us off on multiple things, then come join.
Yeah.
Alright. Then with that, I will start today's session. Last time on DnD, the party making its way through the R4 excavation site, clear out a few more rooms, find more magic items, and come across another building. This one, the front door has been destroyed, and inside, the party finds many mysterious books and contraptions. Searching this place, the party finds quite a bit of information, some magical books, a dragonkin named Swixen, and a Tarrasque egg. Afterwards, they get back to the Goblin forward camp. They take the night to talk with Swixen, getting answers and ask questions. The next day, the party takes time to prep with Splink's sudden sickness.
Oh, he was
Quotes.
totally sick.
To prep and swap magic items. After which, Asher gets a level in Wizard after studying her books, and Splink gains a new companion, a baby Tarrasque.
Name's Snowball.
Named Snowball. Today, we start the session with the party now packed up and ready to leave. Where are you all going?
So as we're packing up and I'm feeding Snowball,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn towards Janrin and be like, "Hey, Janrin,
Yes.
do you think we could fit Snowball in some warg armor?"
Warg armor. It seems to be about the size for it right now.
Right? Remember?
I think that would look cool as well.
Yeah, and I also remember they said I couldn't be a warg rider. Well, imagine their faces when I show up on this guy.
And he like cackles and rubs his hands together. Yes, they will look quite stupid.
Yeah, so I say we go get some armor. Protect little Snowball here.
Meanwhile, I got finished with my wizardly reading, and I find myself like still in the book, but like on blank pages or sides like off of the text, I'm like writing down different Taras names that I thought would have been cooler. Um, Feet, Tiny Terry, or Terror, Terry for short. That one was too good. Rainbow, and just like crossing them off as I go.
Yeah. You gain 1 level in wizard, and suddenly you need glasses.
Yeah.
You feel the need to wear a large pointed hat.
Whoa. Hey, this is all happening so suddenly. I like.
Does Paisley has that crown or the helmet of intellect, right?
Do you? I think you do. Headband of
Let me
intellect.
I gave that to one of you two.
Pretty sure it was Paisley, yeah.
Oh, then perhaps I did not write it down because it
doesn't
is
surprise
not
me.
in my thingy. What's it called again?
Headband of intellect.
Okay, add again.
I
I put it on
it's actually
and
very
feel
good.
more.
Yeah, no, it's super good for you now.
Very nice. Added and on.
Don't forget to in D&D Beyond, don't forget to attune to it.
Oh,
Otherwise, it won't change your stats.
gotcha.
Okay. But yeah, you guys get all packed up and you are ready to take off.
Yeah, so I get everything in a... Is there a way I can, oops, I need to be in player mode, there we go. Is there a way I can set up a, like, pseudo, like, saddle bag for Snowball?
Sure enough, yeah, you guys, even though you don't have any warg riders or wolf riders with you, you guys do have material and people that know how to do that, so you, during your morning prep, could have prepped like a makeshift saddle bag.
Yeah, it's there's nothing inside of it. I just wanted him to have something, so I made him a little saddle bag.
Okay, something to distinct him, aside from being a
From-
Tarask.
Yeah, something to make him unique to the other baby Tarasks that are around. Yeah, I wanted him to stand out, you know. He's my little guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I set up a little saddlebag on him. I'm like, I strap it down. I'm like, we are good to go.
All right, everyone ready to go back to our camp?
I snapped my book shut.
Zarla's just like, I thought the initial plan was to go back to Novastar, but
We will be
Oh.
going back to Navistar, but we have to make sure that Snowball is protected because he's integral to the plan.
yes, Snowball is very integral to the plan. You wouldn't go into the undead den with one of your party members underprotected, would you? And Janrin gets like real up in Zarlad's face.
Maybe this party isn't what we thought it was.
Oh.
And Zarlad is just gonna like put his hands up and shrink back. That's not what I meant, but of course, the Snowball is a very center, and kind of just starts trailing off, trying to figure out what to say.
I look over at Janrin. I'm just like, "Yow."
Cacao.
No, I'm sure it's fine. Let us head back to camp.
Okay. And Jenrin goes up the stairs and shouts out to the other goblins in camp. Goblins! And
You hear from down below. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Goblins. Yeah.
Not you, Splink, right now.
Oh, okay.
Goblins other than Splink. And up here, I don't know if you
I look
guys can
over
see
at
or not, but
Asher.
there's like one goblin up here still. And he turns
I
around.
look over at Asher and I'm like, he's not talking to me right now.
Oh.
We will
I'm
be
like-
returning to our fortress post haste. Do not fuck up around here. It took us a long time to make this camp. And then turns on his heels and comes back down.
I think that went well.
This went well.
I'm like standing next to Snowball, just like trying to be casual about it, but this is also a little testy test. See if this guy bites.
Are you trying
I
to
guess.
intentionally get closer than, like in his personal space a bit?
Yeah. I'm a
Okay.
very comfortable.
Roll an animal handling check.
distance. I'm not like making eye contact with them or anything, because I know like dogs don't like that, and I assume Tarasques are exactly the same as that. So.
Pretty much the exact same.
Animal handling. I have a +3 for some reason, so it's a 6.
Yeah. As you take like a little step closer, you see as the Tarrasque, you're like not making eye contact, and you glance down, and the Tarrasque is looking you like straight in the face, and you're overwhelmed with a sense of like, this is not a puppy,
Okay, gotcha.
and
That's-
it
that's
sets you
not-
off a bit.
Yeah, alright, I go back over here. Just check.
I see that and I like turn over to the Trask and I like scratch his little face. I'm like, who's a good old puppy?
Yeah, he does that like, not pit bull, bulldog like smile.
Yeah, where
It
they're
has like big old
wide.
chops.
Thick, like, chitin tail, like, thumping.
Yeah.
Watching you, buddy.
You feel the reverberations as his tail goes up and down rather than side to side. It hits the ground.
Okay, just a little testy test. Just checking. Alrighty.
Okay. So yeah, you guys take off down the way. And then you pass by the, or I guess you would go up and around, since you have to go across the bridge. But you guys go up the bridge. You pass by where the excavation site was.
Help, I'm lost. Oh, okay, I'm in the woods. Oh. There.
We are. Whoa! What the fuck? Oh, I hit N.
I'm stuck between this tree. Okay, yeah. Okay, I found you.
Anyway, I was just narrating you guys going through the forest. You guys go across the bridge. Everyone seems to get across fine. When Snowball goes across, it creaks quite a bit, but it's still fine. You guys pass
Who's
by.
a hefty boy.
You guys pass by many trees, but both
Thick boyo.
both Janarin and Splink know the way back. So you guys begin the trek out of the like cavern or crevice area. And once you get past the short mountain range, you guys walk back into what looks to be like a open forest. You guys do walk for quite a bit of time, probably like an hour or so, before, let's see, oops. I'm gonna pull you guys over, but
There.
it's not nighttime.
Not Kyle time.
Got him.
Got him. Okay. And then you guys are climbing over rocks and like trees and just general land blockage, as there isn't really like a path between the two. So as you exit, you enter into a forest and you start going over more rocky terrain. As you guys head more south along the river before breaking off towards the goblin base. As you're traveling, how are you traveling and in what order? Or what pattern?
I don't know if it'd be the best idea to have me up front. Where's Snowball?
I didn't bring Snowball over.
Where's Snowball?
Sorry, I'll put a little tick on his name so he's up top.
Oh, okay.
Snowball is lost forever.
Where's Asher?
I'm here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
Wait, where am I?
Right here.
Oh,
No. Are they hidden?
No.
I don't see me
Oh, there it
either.
is.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I had
whoa,
to hide
I
and
just-
rehide. Or unhide.
I'm hanging out with Goblin and Tarask. I'm just, not wary per se, but just want to be back up in case we gotta get things under hand.
So where I would normally be in the front, I am not. I'm gonna be like a couple people back.
I am never in the front, so
Janrin says to the
I'll
group,
be in the back.
I could be at the front, but I am not very quiet, so if we come across anything, they'll probably hear me. And Swixen begrudgingly says, I would have to agree with the Goblin, as my specialty is not being quiet, but up
Well,
front.
I could be quiet and be up front, but how's a Snowball?
Snowball, like, thumping along. Definitely not quiet.
So I don't think we're doing this one quiet. Plus, we know these hills and cliff sides like the back of our hands, Janrin.
Do we?
Do
they?
Darren's like, yes! Back of our hands! And then he takes, like, 30 seconds to a minute to just look at his hands.
Alright.
And I'm just like, I've never really looked at the back of my hands before.
Well, this is not promising. We're doing this loud, boys.
Okay. But yeah, you guys climb down, like, the rocks. It is a bit difficult at this point, but it's not, like, impossible. It just takes a bit
How
of time.
heavy is Snowball?
I mean, he's a dense rock. It'd be like as if a boulder was about that size. So he's very heavy.
Yeah, but like for someone with 25 strength.
You can.
Is he like a little 10-pound weight?
Yeah. Oh man, what's your like carry weight?
What?
It's
My
15 times.
my normal carrying capacity is 375, but I can push, drag, or lift 750.
But it's also in comparison to like your height, right? Because it's like
No.
you could lift very
No.
heavy, but
Your height has
Is it-
nothing to do with it.
It just
What,
makes him a
really?
better squatter.
Yeah.
He doesn't
I
have to squat
guess.
down as far.
you
Yeah.
hold him over your head. You're a power lifter.
So yeah, you can carry him, not with ease, but you can definitely pick him up.
Okay.
Um,
Then the main reason I'm asking is just getting down this cliffside would probably be pretty difficult, so I'm going to like carry him between like me and the wall he's gonna be like nestled, like, so you know when you're like carrying a big dog
Mm-hmm.
and they're like up on your shoulder and you're kind of like, Ugh. I'm gonna be doing that
Okay.
with him climbing down.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Weird. The symbiote's doing a little weird. Okay. Yes.
You want me to roll an athletics check?
No,
No.
I'm just trying to see about a spell.
1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. Swixen is going to tell you that he has something that can be of help, but it's not going to carry the creature. And he holds out his hand, and underneath Snowball, you see a semi-invisible disc.
Spencer's floating disc.
Yeah. And he says, please keep his weight not completely on it, but it will help it almost completely.
I got pushed into the rock
Okay,
somehow.
I'll just put him down and I'll get you back up. Nope. Splink.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I position the floating disc so it's kind of like helping me carry his weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to take the brunt of the weight as I carry him down.
Okay. All right.
And I was like, that's a handy little trick.
Yes, I have picked up a thing or two. And you guys just continue. The rest of the slope is fairly not steep.
Yeah.
So you guys can just climb down with fair ease.
With fairies?
A fair amount of ease.
Like, eee.
Exactly like that.
Yeah, yeah. I felt like that was a pretty fair amount of E.
Are you guys doing anything on your travel specifically?
Petting my boy. If I'm not currently having to pay attention to what I am doing, I am paying attention to Snowball.
Okay.
I've returned.
Hello.
Can I have been scouting scouting around the party to make sure there's not like any hidden dangers or anything?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
Right. So 27.
27. Okay. I shall keep that in mind. Yeah, so as you're scouting around, you do get about like right here to the next like cliff face when you start hearing noises in front of you. You take a second to just listen. You start hearing growling noises.
Yeah.
I would immediately like signal my party to stop right there and sneak to the edge.
Okay.
And,
One thing to note is Snowball does have tremor sense for 30 feet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you sneak to the edge. From where you are right now, you don't see anything, but you do still hear the sound like emanating from in front of you guys.
Alright. So I'm gonna try to stealthily glide down,
Okay.
or at least glide over.
Okay. If you're trying to be stealthy and told the rest of the party to be stealthy. I'd like a stealth roll from everyone.
All right.
This one is from me.
Yeah, if he says so, I am stealthing. Or trying to. My stealth, it's a +7, so that is a 13.
I got a 30.
Okay.
I got a 20, not.
Okay. I messed up someone's dice roll.
That's mine. And then I tell, or I motion for Snowball to get low, and they get a 13.
Okay.
On their roll.
Okay. So Hoovel, you feel very hidden. You can tell just like while you're sinking forward, the rest of your party is like creeping up to the edge, and you like hear a few like rock falls. Seemingly like the rest of them didn't do so well, but you are sneaking ahead.
As I move forward a little bit, I'm gonna go up to Zarlod and be like, make sure nothing happens to him. And as I point to Snowball, and I'm gonna scoot forward a little bit more.
He swallows and nods and goes up to Snowball.
I don't wait for a reply.
Okay.
And as I'm going, I like motion for Snowball, be a good boy.
Snowball does a little happy nod and wiggles his butt.
Very nice, but still suspicious. Does Taras know good boy?
You see as Zarlud gets like close to him and reaches out to touch him, and he snips at him. He seems to be like not going after Zarlud, and he's staying with him, but he is maintaining a respective distance.
As he snips, I'm like, good boy.
No.
Just as a note, while you guys are doing all of this, off to your, or I guess it would be oriented this way, off to your east, so your guys is left, the frozen river that you guys are accustomed to.
Frozen river of monsters.
Yes, that would be the one. The frozen river, while being a quote-unquote river, is mainly just a bunch of chunks of ice that are flowing in one direction.
I don't even know how they do that. There's literally no like liquid water.
So like all of like the chunks are kind of
chunks
like
of ice.
it sounds like a continuous avalanche, so it's fairly large and deafening. But Hoovel, you did roll high enough that you would hear these sounds.
Oh, so it's not like a monster, it's the river?
No, you do hear sounds from in front of you. It's just very difficult to hear anything with the river going.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep creeping forward until I see something.
Okay. I would say about there. Around the side, you see many large wolves. The first one you see seems to be like the shoulder where like the leg comes up to. That's where your head meets it.
Oh, holy shit.
And you see it kind of like pacing back and forth, looking off to an area that you can't see.
Alright.
It doesn't seem to be paying attention to your group right now.
Cool. I'm gonna immediately freeze, see that they're not, paying attention to me, and immediately, as fast or stealthy as I can, try to get up here to get a better vantage point.
Okay. So the rest of you see Hoovel like
Note.
take half a step, and stop, fly up the side of the cliff, and get to the top. Hoovel, at the top, you do see a goat is up here. But aside from that, you look down the cliff, and you see a few more of these large wolves. While not nearly as big, the rest of them do seem to be like horse-sized.
Oh, that's it? Just
Uh,
horse-sized wolves?
Yeah. And then what looks to be a circle of these wolves. In the middle, you see an elk. Also, like, quite large even for an elk.
Okay, I'll spend like a minute or two just watching them, getting a feel, trying to get numbers and everything.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm gonna head back to my party.
Okay. Yeah, and the minute or so you watch, they seem to be like circling it, and the elk seems to be looking for an escape. And every time it takes like a step, another wolf blocks its path. And they seem to be like slowly encroaching on his position.
This makes me want to help. I don't like nature. As Hoovel approaches, I kind of like go up to him. What's up?
So we got like multiple wolves, and there's an elk, and they're circling him. And should totally kill the wolves.
Yes,
Yeah.
wolves are easy.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think everybody else was gonna be on board with this. Yes to that. Let's go fuck nature up. 1 point for the prey animals. Yeah.
Alright. Seeing that my party's all kind of on board, I'm gonna immediately go back up and...
I'm gonna crouch as I approach the hillside.
Yeah, I bring Snowball up to the cliffside and I help him to here, and I tell him to stay here.
Okay. Yeah, and he hunkers down. You can see he like starts wiggling a bit and then like sinking a bit into the snow. He's not super well camouflaged, but he does have like a layer of snow starting to cover him.
Okay.
Oh.
As it is like continuously snowing here as well.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too cold for him. Oh, we're taking this approach.
His name is Snowball.
I follow you over this way, if that's where you're going.
Yeah. I follow the rocks over here.
Okay, so yeah, you guys follow the rocks over there. You see as Janrin and Swixen are down below, kind of like creeping around the rocks, while Zarlod makes his way up to Hoovel. Actually no, Zarlod is going to stick back with Snowball. Alright, but at this point, you guys can all now see these like 7 large wolves, one of them being larger than the rest, surrounding a very large elk.
As we're approaching, I'm like, so which ones are we killing?
All the ones that aren't the deer, right? I mean, I like look up to Hoovel. Hoovel. I know you're just on the other side of this this hill. We're killing everything except for the deer, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
The wolves have encroached a bit on its position at this point. And like as the elk is like moving, it's now like starting to get antsy, and it's starting to like move, and then like one of the wolves snip at it, and then it moves again, and the wolf snips at it, and it's now going to make a leap between 2 wolves.
As it does that, can I cast spike growth?
Sure.
Like, I'm gonna do it as soon as its feet like leaves the ground, like from underneath him, pretty much, right where I have the dome.
Okay.
Spike growth.
Okay. So as this happens, you guys see this creature starting to go crazy. The wolves are nipping at it left and right, and right before it looks like the wolves are gonna pounce, it leaps between 2 of them, Splink, you cast Spike Growth in the area, and they're all now going crazy. The two the two wolves between that are surrounding the deer or elk are now like jumping towards the elk, and the others seem to be surprised by this growth that suddenly appears in this area.
Well, spike growth, unless they make a perception check, they don't even see that as hazardous.
Really?
Yeah. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural.
Okay. Do you want to change your thing to be permanent? Because I can't seem to click on it.
Oh, let me change to DM mode.
It's like directly in a tree. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, you can select the centerpiece,
I
but
can
it's
see
white
it.
on white.
Okay. What perception check do they need to make?
Against my spell save DC, which is DC 16.
Okay. You see as the spike growth appears, you don't see that many of them react. They all seem to be facing the steer. The large one in back seems to rear back slightly as it looks like it's about to back up, but it's not in initiative yet. But with that, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
I have advantage on initiatives. 24.
I have received a 19. Oh, yeah.
13. Or no, 15.
Okay. So, or 24 for Splink,
Yes.
and then 19 for Asher.
Yep.
And then Hoovely said 13?
15.
15. Okay. So you cast Spike Growth. Does that immediately affect them or only when they move?
It's difficult terrain. It's only when they move.
Okay. But it's also difficult terrain. Okay. So
Yeah.
20. And then and then did you roll for Snowball just in case? Since he is in the range.
1
Alright. Easy enough.
plus 0 to dex. He's being a good boy.
He is staying put. Okay. So right as this spike growth appears, you see as the larger wolf steps back and is now looking towards, like sniffs slightly and looks towards the two on the ground behind it. It is immediately going to howl, notifying all the other ones, and they look in the direction of the large one. I would say these two are still on this one since they did try to bite, so I'll see what happens there.
I'm gonna do this. Try to make it a little bit more visible.
Okay. You see as the large one goes around to Swixen, and he's going to make a pounce attack. Huh, I rolled a 1. So it pounces at Swixen, who just like takes a step back, and then it's going in for its bite attack. I believe that still misses. Yeah. So for the second one, it pounces on him. He takes a step back, and then it goes in for a bite, and he pretty much just like pushes the creature's head up and closes its jaw before it can bite down on him, taking minimal step back. Seems to know like he knows what he's doing. Splink.
Okay. I am going to. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike for my bonus action. And then I'm going to hop down, then hop down from here to here is about 12 feet.
Okay. Do you have slow fall?
I'm a monk.
Yeah.
And then as I land, I'm gonna hit him with the mace.
Okay. So yeah, you slide down like one hand on the rocks. As you're sliding down, you take out the mace in the other. You let go of the rock last minute, take the mace in both hands, and swing down onto this creature.
Yes. Flanking.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
Good thing it's the next time you hit a creature. It's I doubt 17 hits.
17
maybe?
does miss.
Okay. Second attack.
Okay.
Okay. 33.
33 misses. Just kidding. That's a hit.
So with Ensnaring Strike, you have to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
DC 16. Either way, it'll take this.
It does succeed.
Okay, so it's not going to be ensnared, but it still takes the extra damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make this favored foe. How much extra damage is favored foe? 1d6. $23 plus 11.
So 34.
34 points of damage.
Sweet. So yeah, you take a swing down at it, and as you're coming down, you're going to hit it, but it like moves just out of the way as you come down, and as you land, you use that momentum that you push up with both hands, and you hit the creature with the mace on the upswing. It takes 34 points of damage, and it's seems like a chunk of damage.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Janrin is up next. He's going to step around and take out his sword that then appears with green flame as he takes a strike at this creature. Does he roll? I don't think he... No, because you are flanking with Swixen, so he doesn't get the advantage. I don't believe that will hit. No. So he takes a swing up, and he's going to use a sorcery point to try again. And that one will hit. So you see as he's swinging up, a like duplicate blade is swinging behind him, and as the first one just barely misses, the second one makes contact, and does a shit ton of damage. 1d8 plus 2d6. There's another 2d8. 12 plus 6, so yeah, 27 points of damage. As it comes up and seems to ignite the wound as it's slicing through.
Oh.
Roll 6. Use this one. It is going to move through about 15 feet of stuff. So how many? That's 3 sets of 5-foot movements.
50. Let me find it. Spike growth is 2d4 per 5 feet.
Okay, so it'd be 64.
Remember, it is difficult terrain as well.
Right. Yeah, I'm taking that in.
15.
15. You see as it's like whining, like every step it takes, it seems to be making like that like hurt dog noise. But it is not stopping. So that's 30 feet so far. So, yeah, I can easily. It gets to you. And is going to make a bite attack. It does have advantage. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay.
It also has disadvantage, so.
Does it?
Yeah, everything has disadvantage to hit me.
Correct, yeah. So yeah, it comes in, takes a bite at you, and seems to bite the slightly offset splink. And is going to
as he
snarl.
does that, I'm like, gets him every time.
Asher's up next.
I am going to use one of my new spells. I'm going to use Synaptic Static.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Yeah, range is 120, and then it's a 20-foot radius. Centered so where I choose. So I'm going to try and, like, get it so it's, like, a lot of these guys.
Okay, how big
Like-
is it?
20 foot.
So you can hit the 3 over here, without hitting the
Yeah.
deer, or any of your
Maybe like-
companions.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Is it a save
and
on their part, or
Yeah, it's an intelligence save.
intelligence save? That's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
synaptic static is like a, it's like a psychic fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Intelligence.
You
Ooh,
gotta
minus
be-
4, so
You gotta beat a 16.
none of them succeed.
Woo! Okay. Failed save. You have muddled thoughts for 1 minute. 1d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all of its attack rolls. Ability checks, as well as constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah, so it kind of does a couple things there.
So you can either roll. Is it 1d6 right now, and then that number is subtracted?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. After a failed save, during that time it rolls a d6 and subtracts the numbers. It sounds like you do roll it right now and then.
Okay. No. So
Or-
after a failed save, the target has mental thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all attack rolls, ability checks, as well as its Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. And then
that
it
right
takes
now,
that
or
at the
is
end
it
of its turn.
later?
So it'll do that
Oh,
whenever
okay.
it tries to do one of those things.
Okay. Gotcha. In the meantime, 68.
8d6.
8d6. Damn it. Minusing. Adding.
Ooh.
So to these three
also,
guys, 30 points.
it doesn't technically affect these guys because they have an intelligence of 3, but if they did have an intelligence of 2 or lower, they can't be affected by the spell. So just remember that.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
How much was that?
30.
30. Holy shit. Okay. You see as those 3 all like start shaking their head wildly and are trying to shake off a injury that they cannot see. Definitely had a large effect on these wolves.
Nobody died though.
None of them
You?
died, but they are like they're
Looking rough.
they're looking pretty darn rough.
God, jeez. Okay. Who have I seen hit before me? Just Blink.
What-
And I suppose the partner Goblin.
Yeah, you've seen Janrin and Splink hit the large wolf.
Okay. I'm gonna give Hoovel advantage then. Be like, you're up next. Yeah. Feel inspired. Or not advantage, sorry, but just inspiration.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
Okay, it's Starlight's turn. He is prepping an attack just in case anyone gets close to him or Snowball. He's going to move through 25 feet of this, Dakota. So that's 5
Okay.
times.
He's going through. Okay. It's sliding on his 30.
Okay. So I'll say about halfway, or maybe even after just like 1 5-foot square, it begins running, and then just collapses under its own weight.
As it just starts tearing into its feet.
Mm-hmm.
Mind going crazy, now it's in pain.
The wolf is going to make a contested grapple check against this elk. Probably not going to. Okay, so the elk got away from that wolf. Wolf 5 is going to take about 15 feet of movement through the thing, so 3. Dakota.
Yeah. Why is this so slippery? 16.
It's ice. That one also collapses under its own weight. As you see, like, as it like is mindlessly going towards the alpha, its paws are now just being ripped to shreds. 2. I'm just gonna say this one. It has to move through fucking 45 feet of it, so about halfway through, it is also going to collapse. I think even if you rolled all ones, it would.
Yeah, probably.
Hoovel.
Yeah. So the wolves by the elk deer thingamajig haven't gone yet, right?
This is the only one that hasn't gone.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack that one first.
Okay.
First shot. Bandit. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
23 to hit. Sorry.
Still will hit.
Auto crit plus 1d8 because my new piercer feat.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite foe. So that is 58 points of damage.
58.
Yeah.
That one immediately goes down.
Oh, okay, cool.
You see as the arrow pierces through it, it comes out the other side through its back and out the chest, and then blackness just spreads across it as it goes down.
Oh, cool. Then I will shoot at the one on the other side of the... It was an elk, right?
Yeah, there's an elk, so
Elk.
you're shooting the other wolf around it.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Wait, would I have advantage? Or no?
No, because it doesn't have a threat around it,
Okay.
or
that
an
is
ally.
25 to hit.
25 does hit.
Uh, 10 points of damage.
Be right back, guys.
Okay. The second arrow pierces into that one. It is still standing fairly strong.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 33.
You feel fairly hidden.
Cool. That's okay.
Okay. That one is dead. Swixen's turn. Swixen's gonna take his great axe. Yeah. Yeah.
That I think that was the best spike growth I've ever done in my life.
Oh yeah, that was fucking clutch. Because the part of the skill that they were using is the creatures have to move directly towards the alpha.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good then.
Yeah. But yeah, Swixen's gonna take his axe and strike this creature 3 times with advantage. Oh, that's probably gonna hit every time. So we need at least yeah, all 3 hit. 21 points of slashing damage. As he strikes up, left and right on this creature. That was a pretty bad roll, but still quite a bit of damage as he hits it 3 times with the great axe. And then bonus actions. Yep. So that's the end of his turn. The elk. Continue running. Dash. Does Snowball want to do anything on his turn?
No.
Okay. Then back to the alpha. It is going to snarl at you guys as it howls once again. Definitely not as loud or forceful as the first one, and it's more of like a chirping howl as it begins to run away. So you guys all get an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Yep.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
While it runs, I wouldn't have advantage anymore, would I?
You technically wouldn't because it would move 5 feet before.
Yep. 20, not net.
20
Oh.
just hits.
With
Okay.
just a 6? How?
14 to my morning stab.
Damn.
Let's see. Oh fuck yeah, and Janrin also has Warcaster.
24.
24. So yeah, you deal a massive strike on it. Janrin's also going to take an attack of opportunity with his green flame blade. That one also hits. It's 3 and 2 6. Damn. 17. And then Swixen's going to take another attack. He does not have advantage. And he misses on his strike. So it begins fleeing. It's looking pretty bad. As it makes a beeline for the tree line. So I can get pretty much just inside of the tree line. It'll dash. So yeah,
Big
you
one
guys.
still got away. Damn.
You guys see as the tree line starts to like shift a bit, as it's like hitting trees on the way through, and they're like listing, and then like they don't come back, as it's just like pushing through trees. Splink, that's your go.
So is this the last living one, or?
There's one that was by the elk that is still.
Oh, okay.
Wait, yeah, that one's still living. Probably.
All right,
could've
then I'll
gone
just
attack
turn around and
the
hit this
elk,
one.
but it didn't.
25.
25 hits.
Uh, 25.
Damage.
Yeah.
Okay. That's which one is that? 6. That one, you crack it across the jaw as it just collapses immediately.
I will. Oh no, I can't make it. Damn. Then I'll just end my turn.
Okay. Asher. From your vantage point, you can see the tree line like parting slightly as the large wolf is running through the forest. You also have visual on. Yeah, just barely. You have visual on the other wolf that was over by the elk that is still living.
I would like to Eldritch Blast the guy who's running away.
Okay,
Pardon.
I will give him quarter or 3/4 cover, just because he is in the forest, but you can still target
Fair.
him.
Fair. Alrighty. I will give it a shot then. Yeah, I think this is just like a roll to hit, so. I'm gonna roll all 3. 11, 10, and the last one is a 21. Or what's 8 plus 17 again?
25.
25.
25 will hit.
Very nice. Alrighty. gonna reach that blast to the guy hitting the tree line. It's 12 points of damage.
Ooh.
Not enough. It's never good when the DM goes, ooh.
It is still running. You do see one of the blasts connect with the back shoulder of the creature.
Nah. Alrighty, that's all I got.
You still have a bonus action, right?
I do.
You could blast it again. If you want to.
That is true. I could try and blast him again. Alrighty.
Or if you want to do anything else with your bonus action.
No, I want this guy to go down. Yeah. Alrighty, so I'll make another 3 attacks against him.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Whoop. Eight plus. So
Plus 8 to all those.
15.
Those will all miss.
Damn it.
So your second barrage is now hitting trees, which probably would have hit the creature, but the trees are definitely getting in your way.
Bleh. Alrighty. He lives this time. But that's all I got.
Okay.
It was just a +7. I wonder what's giving... It must be something with that wizard level that's giving me a +8 now. Or, I thought it was a +7 before.
It's probably your proficiency went up.
Oh yeah, you got the free level up, so...
Yeah.
The other wolf is going to run into the forest. You guys don't have vision on that one as of right now. Hoovel.
Yeah, so the one that ran into the forest, I can't see it.
The one that just ran into the forest that you were shooting at last turn, you don't have visual on that anymore. The large one that's running through the forest, parting the trees slightly as it runs, you have 3/4 cover view on it.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at the big one then.
Okay. And you
Yes.
ignore 3/4 cover, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm hidden, so I get advantage.
Yeah, you are hidden from it.
23 to hit.
23 misses. Or wait, no, with that, without 3/4 cover that hits. My
Alright,
bad.
cool.
Wow, I had to beat a 23?
Its AC was 20, with 3/4 cover 25.
Damn. Okay.
Favorite foe. I'm going to use my piercer feat and reroll one of the d6s.
Okay.
One of the ones. Alright, so so 49 points of damage.
49.
Yeah.
So
Whoa.
yeah, you launch an arrow and expertly weaves through branches and such. How do you want to do this?
Sweet. It's like right in the back of the head and out through an eye or something.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, it weaves through the branches, dipping under branches and like almost curving around a tree. It hits it right in the back of the skull, coming out, like launching its eye out with the arrow as it crashes into the ground, and you no longer hear the footsteps.
We got him, team. Finally.
And with that, I will pull you guys out of initiative. I will probably also have to pause the stream as my Talespire is infinitely loading right now. And it
Oh,
just
lame.
crashed. Okay,
Oh.
so I will pause the stream for a little bit while I get that working, and we'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back. Okay. So, you guys killed off the alpha with the last arrow. One wolf did get away, but the rest of them lay dead on the ground. Splink, you do still have your spike growth.
Yeah, I'm gonna dismiss the spike growth and bring Snowball down here to clean up the mess.
Okay. So yeah, over a little bit of time, you dismiss the spike growth, and Snowball goes to work just munching on these creatures.
Oof.
While he's doing that, Swixen is gonna go up to address kind of just the group in general and just says, well, for...
How the hell do you guys get down there so quick? I'm coming. Okay.
For
Big
a
flip.
group of seemingly rough individuals, you do seem to be quite good at combat and working well together.
We weren't
me-
always combat focused.
Me and Janrin have been at this for a long time, surviving out here against these monsters.
We know exactly what we're doing.
And me and Hoovel rely on that.
And he looks
Yeah.
over at you, Splink, and just says, Splink, what would you say if, when we need it, we tweak our plan a bit, and instead of hitting you, I hit Snowball with our little
Whoa.
1-2 combo?
Making Snowball a T-Rex, and then I could be riding him.
Yes.
I like it. I like it very much.
And a mischievous grin comes across Janrin.
We both just start like,
Everyone else hears just like the malicious laughing.
I'm like walking away. I'm just kind of watching Snowball do its work at this point.
Yeah, at this point, it is eating it like snout back, so it's like gotten past the head at this point. It is now starting to
Oh.
work on like the torso.
Yikes. This also isn't great. Yeah. Guess this is nature, so I look to the tree line. Whatever happened to our elk friend?
Last you saw, it was bolting into the forest.
Well, that's nice. I guess that's good. Yeah. I go up to one of the wolves and I start pulling teeth, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to use these for, but I'm
Yeah,
sure
you
I'll come up with something.
You have plenty of wolves to do this from, so you can add dire wolf.
hey, you better get to the ones before he gets to them.
I know. That's why
Yeah,
I'm, like,
the
moving
first
them.
one no longer has teeth, eyes, or ears, or
Yeah,
a neck.
that's fair.
But yeah, you have plenty of wolves to pull from, so you can add dire wolf teeth to
Nice.
your inventory.
This will be a cool item at some point. Yeah, I spend my next bit doing that.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything specific at this point?
Nope.
Okay. I'll say after a bit of you guys doing this, you do realize that the snow is picking up a bit. And by the time you guys are kind of like gathered back up after this fight, it is nearly a blizzard. The snow has picked up so much that you guys are starting to have a little bit of issue seeing.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at Snowball and see how well he seems to be reacting to the cold?
Every time like any of like the snow gets on him or like his nose or anything, he shakes it off. So right now he's doing a lot of shaking. It doesn't seem to like the snow, but not yet being like hurt or anything by it.
Okay.
He is a pretty stocky boy, so he's not shivering at this point.
Okay. I'm like standing in the blizzard, my open vest billowing in the wind.
Jaren
like-
sees you posing and comes over and does the same. Opens up his vest and you see like the few curls of red hair across his chest. You guys start posing together.
My rippling muscles.
Oh, very nice.
I'm like, I can't see shit.
Me either.
Shall we hunker down? Let this blow over?
Yeah, we probably should.
Kyle,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this to be metagamey at all, but I did
Right.
notice something on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know of this over here?
You guys can look around a bit.
Well, if
if-
we've been on this trail before, would I have any idea?
I would say, sure. Since you guys have been on this trail a few times, I'll say that you guys have noticed a rope there before, but you've never explored it.
Okay. Wait a second. Isn't this the area with the dude with the rope?
The rope.
You guys, I know that the blizzard is getting pretty bad right now, and you guys are probably getting pretty cold.
So cold. My metal
So-
is like filled.
I know
Like frosty
we
topped.
know of a completely safe area we can go to. It's just up the way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Completely safe?
completely safe. We've been there 100
Completely
times.
safe.
Alright. I do like completely safe, so
Yep. We just follow us,
alrighty.
and we make like a chain of like rope, so everybody's holding on to a rope,
Okay.
so nobody gets lost in the blizzard.
Okay. What's your chain order?
I'm up front with Snowball.
Okay.
I'm following these two closely behind.
Okay. Janrin will be behind you. He does radiate quite a bit of heat, so anyone that's within range of him has a bit of warmth, but not enough to like stave off frostbite and stuff like that.
Very nice.
And then Zarlod will go, and then Hoovel if you want to be back, or if you want Swixen and back.
I shall be in Zabat.
Okay, you guys are walking. Swixen kind of just quietly mumbles to, more so himself, but a little bit to everyone around him, and just says, "Are those two always this way?"
Yeah. Yep.
Terrific.
Whatever you guys are saying back there, it was not us. Snowball's an innocent man.
But yeah, you guys are pulled along the rope as Splink is just walking. The Snowball is moving right beside him, and as both of their weight and strength are pulling you guys, you're almost being like pulled along if you couldn't keep up already. But even with the low visibility, they do lead you to what looks to be a long since placed rope that has been frozen over for quite some time, and it reaches upwards about 50 feet or so, to where it's attached to what looks to be a cave at the top.
I point at the rope. I'm like, a perfect place for us to get out of the storm.
Mm-hmm. After you then.
Well. Okay, but who's gonna get up Snowball?
I extend an arm to Snowball.
Oh,
like-
settled then. I Misty Step up.
Well,
Wait, how far is Misty Step? 30 feet, never mind. I thought it was 60 feet.
You can Misty Step most of the way up.
Yeah, I guess I could just be like,
But that's not as cool.
I mean, oh, look, another cave! Holy
so,
shit!
so as you get up there, you get about halfway up the rope on a little ledge, and you all see Splink get up there, and he turns around, he's like, "Oh, another cave."
I like.
So if you guys don't want to climb the entire rope, we could just go this way.
I like kneeled down in front of Snowball to like offer my back, like you want to like piggyback or something, but like then I kind of turn from the rope to the path, and then back to Snowball.
Roll an animal handling check.
Oh no! 6.
Snowball looks at you and looks to the side, and you swear if he could spit, he would.
Wow, buddy. Alright.
And then begins climbing himself.
Alright. I come too. I'm just like, whatever then.
Wait, climbing the rope?
We made
No,
it.
the side of the cliff.
He looks at her, he's like, go fuck yourself. He grabs the rope and starts climbing.
I am not a child. I have been alive for a day and a half. Or more like
it
half a
hasn't
day.
been a day yet.
I have almost been alive a day.
He was hatched, or he was
He was
born
hatched
into an
last
egg,
night.
like a millennia ago. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So you guys spend a little bit of time climbing up, and you get to the mouth of a cave.
Well, this looks promising.
yeah, don't mind the bones.
Alright. I tiptoe over some bones.
Okay.
Bones.
Inside,
Bones.
you see a pile of bones, but just past it around the corner, you do see another one of these direwolf creatures.
Aw, fuck.
Is this one sleeping or dead?
You see it unmoving.
Well,
Like,
this one's
completely?
occupied.
I guess I will say it is unmoving, but you do see quite a bit of rot around the face.
Oh, okay.
It's been long since dead.
You should have led with that.
I just make my way back out. I'm like, this one's occupied, guys.
Occupado!
I'm
Right.
pretty sure this one's the bathroom.
I offered my back to Snowball again, like, my lady.
Roll
I
another
think
animal check.
if Snowball got on your back, you wouldn't be able to move.
Oh, I'm not strong. 12.
Again, Snowball looks to you, and then looks right past you and walks past.
I don't know. Fuck
With
you
a
too.
with a little bit of a huff.
Okay. You
I
just jump up the rope.
not even really needing to. I kneel down to get Snowball on my back.
Mm-hmm. And he climbs up.
And yeah, I'm just gonna try to climb.
Okay. I will have you roll an athletics check.
Yeah. $17.
17. You get about halfway up and you start to slip.
Oh no. What do I have for this? A whip?
Encouragement?
Encouragement? Oh right, that's what I do.
Uh-huh.
You got this. You're so strong. Get inspired. You can add this after a roll also, so just so you know.
Okay. If you want to roll another athletics check, this one will be a higher DC.
Okay.
But you'd also get a d6, so you know.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna make much of a difference. So I just rolled a 2, so it's a
Okay.
14.
So yeah,
I
you
guess
you get about
if
halfway
this is a
up.
6, it's 19.
19 still does fail.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, you get about halfway up, and then like the rock beneath your hands like collapses, and then your other hand reaches up, and then you like start digging through the rock as your now weight downwards is heavier than the rock can hold, and as your hands grip open air and you are now falling back with Snowball on your back, you see a Swixen reaches out real quick, and then you glide slowly to the ground.
Oh, I also am a monk, so Snowfall would have. You know, I could have done this way easier. I click my heels together and I just fly up.
Do you have boots of levitation?
I have winged boots.
Oh, right.
Can you fly with that guy too, though?
As long as I can carry him.
Oh.
It doesn't have a weight limit.
Yeah, you would move at half speed, just because it is a larger creature. As long as the creature is one size smaller than you, you can carry it without.
Yeah. Well, I have 4 hours of movement a day.
Yeah, so it's not like a big deal, but you would move at half speed, technically.
This is the first time you're gonna see me use my wing boots. No, second time. I use them inside the tunnel to stand on the ceiling.
Oh. Okay, I climb up the rope myself. Ba-da-bum.
Okay. Yeah, make an athletics check for me.
Oof, I'm rolling so bad. It's only a +1, so 6.
You're not really climbing very fast. I will say
You
with
also
the rope,
can fly.
you guys, you also can fly. You are struggling quite a bit. You would eventually get up, but if you do want to just fly, you can as well.
Yeah, I'm like, no, this sucks. I ain't doing that. And I like kick up on my broom and fly the rest of the way up. Oops.
Okay.
Shift click.
Hoovel, I know that you are blessed with wings. Would you perhaps be willing to carry me up, as so I do not have to climb up the rope?
Hoovel's just gonna sigh very deeply and nod and like grab him almost by like the scruff of the neck and then fly up and then deposit him
Okay.
on the ledge.
I feel like in all of the time I've known Hoovel, I have never gotten a lift. What the hell?
Hoovel could have also just taken the spear up there.
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that.
Okay. But you do all eventually get to the top of the rope. Here you go.
I need to remember I can fly more often. I feel like that's kind of like a handy thing to know how to do.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of goats.
As you walk in, you guys see two pathways down the left, and you can now
Two pathways.
two pathways. You, as soon as you get into the entranceway, you smell the smell of long dead flesh, and slightly walking in, you see the source. It is a pile of goats.
They haven't frozen?
Probably have,
Warm cave.
but freezing meat still stinks.
It's like gross.
I do go over that way and investigate to make sure that.
Why can't we go the other way? I say, holding my nose from the fork in the road.
Well, we gotta make sure that there's nothing else in here that is going to cause us to be like this body.
They smell like they've been gone a while, so I don't know if they'd still be here.
I don't know. Some things still like to eat these. I look over at a Snowball.
I can.
Like, would you like to eat these?
He starts like wiggling his butt and heading that way.
See?
Aw. Even holding my nose, I could taste the goat in my mouth, and I like to start going this way instead.
Do we see anything else that's gonna that seems like a danger on this side?
As you walk into this room, you do see another open entranceway right here.
Yeah.
And then up on this rock, I don't know if you can see it. It might be clipped weird. But you do see what looks to be a totem pole that has markings on it. Other than that, the only thing in the room is the pile of goats.
Okay.
And then looking at the goats before Snowball gets there, you do see that they have quite a bit of bite marks all over them.
Seeing that the totem has markings, I'm gonna call over a Snowball with their bandana of the wooden mask.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be like, "Oh, what does that say, big boy?"
And he comes over and wags his tail, looks up at you, like you are the most special person in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't read it either. Okay, you can go back to your food. I give him a scratch under his chin.
Okay, and he turns back around and starts munching on the long dead flesh.
If he finishes these, the smell should go away. So.
Terrific! Did you hear that, Asher? If Snowball eats these, the smell will go away!
What? And I'm like still walking down the thingy.
The smell will go away!
Hey, I run and slide up to you guys. I'm like, hey, you guys, you smart peoples.
Oh, I guess that would be me now, huh?
There's a totem with some words on it.
Oh, words? I'm pretty good with words.
Come into the stench dome.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and
I knew we
you
were...
see as the more learned people come in, they are intrigued by the words, but disgusted with the smell. But they're.
I had a feeling you were gonna convince me back here.
But Zarla looks at the words and scratches his head. Swixen nods. Asher, since you can read any written language and glyphs, correct?
I can.
These are indeed glyphs.
Oh.
They don't seem to have any magical properties, though, but they are more like Um, base magic glyphs, um, like glyphs that you would write onto to then transform them into magical glyphs.
Okay. Um, can I tell what they would be used to summon?
Uh,
Or
the as of right now, how the glyphs are written, they could be like they don't have any purpose right now, but they are a base for pretty much any type of glyph. So you could change this specific part of them and make it like evocation, or you could make this change to them and it would be more of like an illusion magic. Right now, it doesn't really have a school of magic. It's just like it's like if you it's a blank piece of paper that you would write on, pretty much.
okay, it's like the serving spoon for whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. I turn back to the goblin and kind of shrug. I mean, they were trying to do something. No indication as to what, though, so.
Roll an investigation if you're looking at these.
My investigation is a +6, so if 24. Wait, no, that was your roll. Mine was much lower. It's a +6, so 14.
Okay. So yeah, that is what you see. Do you tell the group that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sharon.
Okay. So you share with the group, generally that these are just a blank piece of paper to write magical means on.
Mhm.
Oh, so boring words. They don't even mean anything.
Well, just that somebody could have done something with them. If
But
you're
hasn't.
here, but I shrug. Yeah, no, that's true, but they haven't. um, I survey the area. Anything else in this like little nook up here?
In the stench dome?
In the stench dome?
Make another investigation check, and if anyone else wants to help or give her
Somebody
advantage.
help me. I usually have good investigation, but I can't roll good. 16?
I have no pluses, but yeah, yeah, 7.
Okay.
Hey,
Actively
you're so
making
helpful.
it worse.
It's okay. I don't know.
With a 16, you do see you do see that snow is wafting in from the entrance, so like the ground around there is pretty much like fresh snow, but closer to like where the goats are and over in like this area, you do see like the remainder of a little bit of like footprints that have been like slightly covered with snow.
Cool.
The prints seem to be circular in nature.
Like,
Let me double check, but I believe they would be circular. If this would load. Actually, no, sorry. The footprints are three-toed in front, and you can tell that they have like clawed toes, and then one toe protruding from the back, also clawed.
oh,
almost like a chicken foot, but much thicker and larger.
Okay. Okay. Using my knowledge of random things, would I recognize it? Or
Make a history check. I will tell you it's a pretty lofty check.
This one is also a +6, so theoretically I should be awesome at it. Just have to roll not shit.
21.
21.
21.
21.
As you're looking over these prints, even though you know that your knowledge of things is fairly lofty, you have not seen footprints like this.
Dang it.
Like I
okay.
said, you do see, like, you do think back, and it could be like similar to
Some
chicken
stuff.
but larger, maybe like a raptor foot, but the raptor riders that you've seen don't have that like back toe. You do see that like the dragon folk that you've seen all have like a 3-toed, but they also don't have the back toe. So like a lizard like toe or foot would be similar but not really.
Yeah, so it's not like an alien print. I'm like,
Yeah,
that
it's
could
still
be something.
it's still bestial.
Yeah.
So it's not like out of this realm, but you just haven't, you can't place what creature made these. But you do have some similarities that you've seen.
Yeah. Okay, some general prints here. But yeah, I'm sticking with things are like rotten here. It's probably been a bit since anybody came through, so yeah. I thumbs up my team. Okay, guys. Let's go back down this other hallway.
Snowball. Are you full, buddy?
He looks back at you. Most of like, he's eaten through like 1 goat and a half. Nothing remains, like not bone or anything. He's just chomping through all of it. And he looks at you, burps, and like spittle and like a couple bone shards come out. And then he like wags and starts following you.
I pick up one of the bone shards and I'm like, I'm gonna turn this into a necklace. You know, like what weird parents do with their babies' teeth and shit? Yeah, I'm gonna treat it like that. Plop it down into a little vial.
Snowball's first goat.
Yeah. Snowball's first rotten corpse. Okay, lead the way, little missy. I'm just kidding, and I push in front.
Nah. I guess in my heart I knew. I'm bounced along after him.
Okay.
This roof is awful.
Yeah, as you go into this cavern, it is quite narrow, so you guys would have to go single file line.
I don't know if I trust this ice bridge.
Yeah, and as you guys come across here, you see what looks to be a bridge just completely made of ice. If you look closer, you can see the resemblance of what used to be like a wooden bridge, or maybe like my headphones. What seems to be like a resemblance of makeshift planks going across, but have long since still frozen over. Across the way, you can see like a bit of like broken wood.
Here, let me see something. I'm gonna attempt to jump across this.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Snowball to stay.
Okay. This is a rule I don't usually use. If you move at least 10 feet for a long jump, a number equal to their strength score, plus their strength modifier.
Yeah, my strength score is 25, so...
Yeah, so if you do back up a bit
Yeah.
and take a running start, you can just leap this without a check.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Jump.
Okay, so you all watch as Splink takes a step back, turns around, get in a runner's stance, calves flex as he takes off, and as he reaches the edge of the bridge, he takes a long leap and lands on the other side.
Whoa. Okay.
As I slide because it's ice and snow.
Mhm.
I like that I heard all that noise, but
Yeah,
nobody else did.
you like land and do like that thing where your feet just goes right up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do make
I-
it to the other side.
I kick up on my broom and just kind of like hover over.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I could have done that too.
You made me wary of the bridge, so the cave top is in the way. Where am
Yeah.
There you
I? Okay, there. Yeah. I was just gonna walk across, but then I saw you not do that and got kind of like worried.
The only reason I did that was because I knew I could make it.
Nice. Just a flex.
Splink! Splink!
Yes! Yes!
What do you see?
Wooden bones! like wood and bone, not wooden bones.
Oh,
It's
for a
like
second I
bone.
thought you meant like wooden bones.
I knew you thought that. That's why I clarified. It's there's wood here and there's bones here.
Hmm.
Yeah. Nothing else important. We can go.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Basically.
Me?
Yeah,
What are you
Asher,
doing?
are you doing anything while you're over there? Splink just said there's wood and bones.
Wood and bones.
Wood and
Not wooden
bones.
Oh,
But
but there's no way to go through, is what you meant. I was like, yeah, I think we're still
Is-
gonna go that way.
Is that what I meant? I clearly said that because the only other thing there is paper, and that's not important.
Hey.
So yeah, Asher, as you look into this room, you do see a large pile of wood that looks like it probably was used for like firewood. And then past that, you see a skeleton laying on like a fur bedroll, bow still in hand, and like looking like it was ready to shoot something. Kind of like still like propped up against the back of the cave with its bow across its lap, and then papers to the side.
Okay. I shuffle around the pile of wood.
Okay.
Yeah. Yikes. This guy didn't go down easy. And then I pick up some paper to see what I can see.
Okay. You pick up a piece of paper, and it is drawn in charcoal. Make. I would say either an insight or a general intelligence check to see if you can figure out what this was trying to convey.
Oh. Okay. For intelligence or insight, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing insight. It's plus 11.
Okay.
Totaling at 22.
22. I'll say for you, this would spark a memory as you see drawn out on the paper, all in black as it's all charcoal, but two legs that go down into
legs.
like a long torso that gets much wider in the chest, with two arms that go well past where they normally would and are kind of like hang down by the knees.
Oh.
And then a large head that comes up into like a large gnarled tooth snout and antlers.
The
This
Wendigo I saw.
this looks very close to the Wendigo.
Well, that's slightly terrifying. I
Wait,
look
what
at its feet.
Wendigo did Paisley see?
She saw a depiction
It's like
of a Wendigo
bestiary. Yeah.
at the first part of the dungeon. That was like slowly over time got more like gnarled, and which when you saw Steve, Philip, whatever, Jeff, Yef, when you saw Yef, Asher put together that was the depiction in the first one, and then at the end of the dungeon you saw a separate creature, kind of like same format, a bunch of pages documenting progress over time, that instead of decaying grew stronger and with like black fur.
Yeah.
And this is what that seems to be depicting.
Pays
Oh,
to
yeah,
read,
too.
kids. Yeah.
The Yefning.
The Yefning. Ew.
He is the one true Yeffer.
Ugh.
The other pages are in common. Spell out
Hey.
just like no sanctuary, don't stay here, leave, like just a bunch of different pages that say pretty much the same thing.
All right. I look at his feet on the drawing.
The feet,
Yeah.
you do see that the feet, while crudely drawn, kind of like come out two different ways.
Definitely doesn't look like bird feet, though, does it?
Make again an insight or intelligence check to see, studying the specific part of the drawing.
21.
I would say with your best guess, you fall into the river and you die.
Ah!
With your insight, you can guess that he was probably trying to draw something similar to the footprints that you saw.
I'm like thinking all of this over as I come back out through the path, and I'm just walking this time. Is it safe?
It breaks and you fall into the river and die.
Ah! Or how is it when I put my foot out? Do I feel anything?
It definitely, like, you put your foot down onto it and some icicles fall down into the like crushed ice river below, but for the most part the bridge seems stable enough.
Okay, I walk out on it, but like, can I have like my broom between my legs and
Yeah.
just be like waddling?
You have your broom ready to fly if need be.
Beautiful. And I'm like, feet.
Yeah, and
Feet.
as you continue to
I
walk across, more
contemplate.
icicles fall down, and you get the sense that this bridge is probably good for one person at a time. You don't know how much weight it can support.
Maybe not like a Trask, but definitely a like small humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair. So how well rested are we? Maybe we should just like keep on going right through.
Yeah, you guys, you have been traveling for, at this point, like 2 hours.
Okay.
Maybe like 3. Since you traveled 2 hours to get to the wolves and stuff, and you guys took some time to find this place, wandering through like more of a blizzardy space.
I like hold the papers out to my party, and I'm like, according to this guy, we should leave. And I just like hold up the crude drawing of like charcoal print leave. Yeah. because maybe this guy, and then I hold up the other one of like the Wendigo,
Okay.
or what I would think would be the Wendigo. Yeah.
Do I recognize it from it looking like Gif?
It looks similar. It's not the same creature. Yef was very, like, maybe this creature, but, like, fucked up. Maybe after, like, a large fight and got all of its bones broken.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with the cold.
Yeah. What can we do? What can we do? I'm gonna go through my inventory real quick.
Okay.
Judging by my like coldness, how much longer do you think I could last out there? Or would I know that information from like traveling?
So far,
Why am I packing a hand axe? I got so much random shit.
do you
in here.
have any resistances to cold?
I am against negative. I have resistance against disease
Acid,
though.
poison. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah, poison, disease.
And it's like, is it like full blizzarding out there? I, like,
as
poke
you
my
look
head
back
in.
out the entrance, it is pretty much full blizzarding.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, like you look out the entrance and you can kind of see like the rope where it begins, but as you look down, it's so much blizzard that like that. Where if you try to look past it, you can maybe see shapes through the blizzard, but it cuts off very quickly.
I like shout back. You know how I said I was okay with the cold? Maybe not like this cold though.
Yeah, so what are our options?
Well, we could end up like that guy. I like nod towards wooden bone pile. Or like those guys.
Wood and bone?
The goats.
I thought you said it was wood and bone.
There's wood and bones. There's wood and bones.
I guess I go back over here towards the goats. Is it like kind of clean over here now?
He ate 1.5. So
God.
this one and then half of this one.
I think our best bet is staying where Skeleton Man is. Over this bridge.
Yes. The place that we know for a fact somebody died in.
Yeah. What about those other guys? Those goats were definitely dead. I like walk over again with like my broom between my legs and like carefully trotting over.
Okay. Yeah, and with just you, the bridge seems to be doing fine.
I give like a waving motion to my party members.
Yeah, I get out of the way and let them go.
Okay. Janarin walks across, seemingly fine. Swixen walks across. He seems very apprehensive, but does slowly make his way across.
I'll just fly across.
Okay.
I'll keep watch on this side with Snowball.
What? I give the 2 fingers in my eyes and then 2 fingers on him, like the okay, watching you. The let's make camp.
Zarlon's
And I'll
still
like
over
sit
here.
at the
Oh,
entrance.
whoops. Zarlot also makes his way across.
I make my way back over here and I let him continue to eat as I keep my eyes open.
Okay. And he goes back to munching on goat. Okay. And the rest of you are setting up camp?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least until Blizzard passes.
Okay. As you guys gather around the like small area, you can see a couple people are shivering. Janrin reaches out and sends a bit of flame into the pile of wood, and gets a bit of heat going in this cavern area. And after a little bit of time with the fire going, this little area is fairly warm. Yeah. Okay. So what are you guys up to now? You did sleep and get up like 3. It might have taken you an hour to get ready. So 3 or 4 hours ago, you guys did get a full rest.
Yeah, I'm not doing like an actual rest or anything. I'm letting him eat, and I'm gonna go out here and just like survey the area, see if I see anything, hear anything.
Okay, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. $15.
Okay. So while you're out there, for right now, you hear the rushing of icy water going past, though you can't really see it. You can kind of make out the shape of movement with the river. And then as you look around, you see, like, again, shapes of some trees peeking out, but mostly just the sound of the river.
I'm gonna be throwing my companion rock into where I think the river's at.
Okay. Yeah, and you throw it, and you hear like kind of like a icy crack, and then your companion rock comes back to you.
Yeah, I'm just like keeping watch out here until Blizzard passes, or until something catches my eye.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything specific?
I'm hanging out by the bridge.
My passive perception is 23.
Okay.
Ugh.
What was that, Paisley?
You're
I'm
welcome,
sitting-
guys.
I'm sitting on the other side of the bridge, just kind of like keeping a careful listen.
Okay. I'll have you also roll a perception check.
Ooh. That is a 24.
Okay. Below you, you can hear like a little bit of offshoot from the icy river. So it is, again, fairly loud in here with just like the ice rushing through. But you do feel like you have a good sense of what's around you. And as of right now, you don't sense any danger or creatures. But you no longer see Splink, who has gone into the other room. As you guys are watching and people are sitting around the campfire, Swixen is gonna come up to you, Asher, and kind of like lean up against a rock on the opposite side of the walkway. So, you seem to be one of the more people person in the group.
I mean, I definitely try to be. I like look over at Hoovel and then off towards Splink's general direction. Yeah, I should probably be the guy talking.
I was more wondering, do you trust the goblin that's keeping watch right now. I have my reservations just from what I've seen, how they act. I have not been in this group for very long, so it's just worrying.
I shrug. I know that guy wouldn't double cross, but what I do know is, if anything, probably walk himself into trouble, and then we'd all be hearing it before we could get got by a monster. So, yeah, he's not the quiet sort. So, besides, he could blink back over this bridge in like 2 seconds flat.
That's true, but let's say he does hear someone and does blink back here in 1 second. This fellow, and motions towards the skeleton, didn't fare so well back here. He was alone, and I have seen your combat expertise.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Wes.
I do kind of look back towards the skeleton and gulp a little bit, thinking about his, like, creepy drawings.
His Slenderman-esque notes.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I went out to watch with Splink?
Oh. Yeah, I think that would be okay. One at a time now. I, like, usher him over the bridge.
And he says, thank you. I just kind of like looks at you and says, I haven't heard of a specific leader in this group, but I do think you have what it takes if necessary.
Oh, dang. I, like, throw back my little bob. I
It's
like
completely
so.
metal and shaped.
Yeah.
He turns around and walks across the bridge.
I listen very closely now. I'm gonna put all efforts. I'm gonna, like, even tiptoe a little bit onto the bridge and just kind of stay put. Just,
Okay.
like, very listening. I know that this guy, Blink, has Snowball now. Karask is not gonna let anybody touch Goblin, but he is very new to the party, so I have
Me
my
and Janrin have been in the
reservations.
party less than, or maybe 1 day longer than, than Suxon.
Yeah,
I guess that's true, isn't it?
it is true.
But, I mean, he looks like an ancient evil, and you guys are just so, yeah.
We are just modern day mischief, and he's
Yeah.
ancient evil.
Same energy, but, like, very different also, and not the same at all.
Splink is just like sitting on this little ledge of the cliffside in full blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, just like big
and he
ol'
comes up
ears
and
tucked behind him.
sits down alongside you, lets his legs hang over the edge.
Cold doesn't bother you either.
No, actually, it does. It
No,
feels.
actually, this is excruciating.
Yeah, it's just like, actually, it somewhat calms my nerves. Feels right.
I just give him a little nod.
I'm not hearing anything, by the way.
You are.
I'm almost
pretty...
more worried because he tried to butter me up beforehand, so I'm like, I was like, oh, thank you, but on the inside, like, eyebrows up.
From your
What are you up
position,
to?
you can't, just because they're quite
Super far
far
out of
in,
here.
like down the hallway in a room, and then
Okay.
adjacent
you'll-
room and then out
I
that
thought
room.
I would check because I got some
You-
passive perception. So
You
I'm
do
like,
feel like if you moved further, and you probably could, but as
Yeah.
of right now,
Okay.
What's up?
Okay.
I didn't specify which Helm of the God person I was doing, so I just rolled for it.
okay. And
It's Aethrios.
okay,
Huh.
cool.
Just so you know.
But yeah, Asher, if you really wanted to listen in, you could like go into the next room, and you probably would have a close enough range to hear them.
I'm not scooting any further. I'm just like straining to listen if I can from my perch point
Okay.
on this far side of the bridge, but yeah. So nothing yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing as of right now. They're just a bit too far.
Okay.
While they do that, Hoovel, back in the other section, it's you, Janrin, and Zarlod. Zarlod's gonna look at you and say, Hoovel, I just wanted to give my thanks for you helping out with the mission.
I'm a little suspicious of how everybody's being so nice suddenly.
I wanted to check in to make sure that we were all good. I may have shown off a little bit in the ruin, and it just seems like you guys haven't really mentioned it. And are you guys like mad at me, or just seems like you guys haven't really talked to me ever since I shown off a little bit?
It's true. And we didn't even realize it.
Hoovel's just gonna like raise an eyebrow, get up, come out here, get Asher, pull her back inside, and then like trade places with Asher.
Wow. I'm like,
People.
You're the social person. You do the social stuff.
I'm like, keep an eye on the. Hey, you know the one. And I just like let myself be ushered and pushed over this way.
Okay.
So, pretty cold out there, huh? I
That
wrap my
weather,
hand
huh?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Asher, are we okay with the group? Is the group okay with me?
Yeah. I give him one of those, like, firm shoulder shakes. You contribute something now. Look at you. And I'm like, give him a slug, too, like, way to go. He's talking about doing the magic thing, right? When we were on the bridge together?
You can assume that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're shaping up to be an adventurer yourself, Zarlot, and that's pretty cool. And I don't like to think it's because of me or us, but you know.
I'm not taking all the credit, but come on. You see his like worried expression meld into that of like a relaxed expression.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Just ever since I've shown off my new abilities and that there's another person, like it just seems like you guys haven't talked to me, but if everything's okay, then that's okay.
Yeah, no, we're just super awkward. We don't talk to each other sometimes for like weeks, so it's cool. We just go through a lot as a party, so.
Well, okay then. Janrin the whole time is just like staring at you like, really, dude? um, kind of like flicking some snow underneath him, and as he flicks it, it like kind of evaporates. Just not really paying attention to you guys anymore.
Yeah.
But Zarla seems thankful that you are so understanding.
Yeah, I still don't know exactly what we're talking about, but I think it's okay, right? Yeah. I sit down in front of the fire and start roasting an apple that I always seem to have.
Okay, while you guys are talking, Splink, out front, you and Swixen are sitting there. And at this point, the blizzard's been going on for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and it's pretty boring out here. Doesn't seem like anything's really going on.
Perfect.
You and Swixen are just kind of sitting there. Visibility seems pretty low. I am a bit worried. If anything were to come up on us, we wouldn't know until they were right on top of us.
Well, that's the case inside there as well. And I'd rather have the chance of getting the drop on them here than.
Well, what I was suggesting is, since both of us seem to not mind the cold, I was thinking one of us would go out and scout for a little bit.
That is literally my job.
I mean,
I hop up off of the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Check something. Okay. And I come inside, and I tell how far has he made it through the goats?
After 30 minutes, he's finishing up like the last one or two.
Okay.
And also, as he's eating, it seems like, stomach space is pretty limited with size, so he seems to be pooping a lot.
I'm okay with that. I think Tarrasque poop is worth anything.
it probably is. It's like a mythic item.
You also do notice that he seems a little bit bigger.
Oh, nice.
Not very much,
Bulking them up.
but still a little bit.
Alright, Snowball!
Turns towards you, leg hanging out of mouth, and sucks it up.
Bring the last one, come on! And, I bring him back over to here. And then, I set him off to this side, and I tell him to, just stay there and finish up. I'm gonna go take care of something. Stay.
Okay. So yeah, you guys go and do that. Yeah, Hoovel, you also see, just across the bridge, Snowball getting tuckered into, like, the little corner right before the bridge with a full goat in mouth. As you guys are doing that, you hear a loud, thunderous boom, from the front.
As quickly as I can. So if I dash, I can get to here with one dash.
Mm-hmm.
So, I do that.
Okay. Let me look up something real quick.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and as you run out there, you see Swixen is no longer on the edge, and you see like a crater about this big on the edge, just like all the snow has been like pushed away from that.
I'm going to use a feature I have not used yet.
Okay.
I'm going to use Detect Portal.
What does
Oh.
that do?
Once per short rest, I detect the distance directions of the closest planar portal within 1 mile of me, if there is one. So, just checking to see if there's any planar portal. How many feet are in a mile?
Like 1,000 something,
5,000 something?
or yeah, 5,000
Feet in mile. 5,280.
Yeah.
So, give me a second.
We mapped
I will
it
say, you do not detect a planar portal.
I'm not quite there yet, so it could still be within this range. I have reached the edge of the map.
Okay.
Okay. There. Are there any planar portals in this radius?
There does not seem to be any planar portals in that radius.
Okay. Okay, good. Whew. Well, that's all I want. That's all I needed to know.
Puts your hands on your hips and with a little huff. Huh, well, job is done.
I saunter my way back in. Hey guys,
Oh.
you guys hear that?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, Swixen's gone.
Ah! Damn him! Somehow in my heart, I knew that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, he exploded.
Wow.
You what?
He exploded.
Huh. I don't know, maybe like atmospheric pressure or something is different. Wait, what? How smart am I?
19.
You have a 19 intelligence. You're one of the most intelligent people on the earth.
Okay.
Whatever.
In the party, at least. Yeah, I'm like, well, maybe the atmospheric pressure is different than from back when he was alive and it was on a timer and we just didn't know
Yeah.
it. Yeah, all of that. All of that. Now it works. Is Snowball okay?
So it seems fine. He's finishing up the last of the goat.
Yeah, he's right
Oh.
here.
Everybody else is okay? I don't know what we were gonna do with him in the first place anyway, so he was like, yeah, I can help, but it's like, could you help? So I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't come to bite us in the ass later. Yeah. And then I like take a couple safe steps because I realized I was getting close to Hoovel and like being two men on the bridge. Unless I poke my head back out. Did you want to go after him?
What? There's nothing to go. He exploded.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's fine. You come back over here to sit by the fire.
Oh, whew! That's right.
There was, where he was standing, there was a crater.
Yeah.
The only explanation for that is a planar portal, or he exploded. I eliminated the planar portal aspect. I give no explanation onto how I did that.
I mean, if you've eliminated it, then I guess he's
No,
just
not
exploded.
a possibility.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how to take this. I don't know. I like look over to Hoovel. Were we that attached? We did just meet the guy. And he did seem to be some sort of ancient evil, so.
Google?
I forgot that I put myself on mute. Meh.
Okay.
No real attachment.
Alright. That's the general feeling
I
then.
forgot to put myself on mute. Man.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, this is totally gonna bite us in the ass, isn't it?
Probably.
I start eating my gently roasted apple.
Okay.
Alright, so, shall I go back and watch the storm?
I give him a thumbs up. Like from behind me.
Okay, well, there goes that idea. I was about to just go and watch.
What?
Gonna go scout the area. I say as
Huh?
I start walking away.
You're already you're like muttering to yourself, I guess I could have just did this.
He's like, he just told me to go on watch, and then he exploded. So now I can't really do that because nobody will be up here watching the area. I go back to the side of the crater.
Okay.
This time with Snowball.
Yeah, and it's not like a chunk was just ripped out of the mountain. It's just a crater of like the snow has dispersed.
It's
but-
like somebody cast Thunderous Step.
At this point, the snow is like it's a blizzard, so the snow has picked up and is now moving. So it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of trace left of the exploding dragonkin.
Oh.
I just come back and resume my watch.
We're taking this really well.
Well,
That's all we got.
He's gonna come back and just be like, I found something up ahead. I thought you exploded! Do you want to redo my perception check, or?
what did you get last? I think
15.
I was just gonna keep yours. Yeah. So as you continue to watch, again, still pretty darn low visibility, but you listen in and you hear the cracks of the river, and just like the general atmosphere of just a blizzard.
Nice.
Another
Soothing.
30-45 minutes go by. Not really much of any like interest to you, at least. And then you're like, are you looking over the edge kicking again, or?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're like looking over the edge, you see about 30 feet down, and also a snowball starts getting a little restless and nudging you. You see climbing the side of the cliff a large, if I can get to...
First thing that I do, no matter what it is, I'm going to blow my horn of silent alarm.
Okay.
Oh?
Janrin hears the alarm.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we all did.
No, one creature.
Oh.
Yeah, and I will say as well, your
Bow.
bow
Warning.
starts going off crazy like. As about 30 feet below you, you see a creature, black fur, climbing the side of this cliff, and looks up at you and just snarls. Inside, you guys are sitting around the campfire talking about just random stuff that's been going on. Janrin jumps up and just says, "Splink's in trouble!" I'd like you guys all to roll initiative.
First one's gonna, or actually, no, I have advantage, so hold on. Okay, nope, 12.
Also 12.
And 17 for Snowball.
Okay, 17, 12.
My dex is 15.
I think that's below Splink.
Probably. What's yours again? Splinko?
16.
Splinking?
And then Hoovel,
18.
18. Get some music going. Okay. So climbing up this cliffside, you see this large black furred creature.
Wouldn't he be way lower right now, though?
I mean, sure.
Oh, just...
The blizzard.
I would have knew about him at 30 feet.
Yeah, I did say 30 feet, so maybe about there. Climbing outside. You see him as he gets to the top. Hand reaches over the edge. A like black and red snouted beast with large horns going out the top of its head as well as the sides, both again black and red, fur black and matted, and again like just clawed on one side, reaches up with the other hand, and is going to try to pull you.
He has 30 feet of climb speed? Damn.
40 feet of climb speed.
That's crazy.
So he's going to try to make an athletics or acrobatics check against your athletics or acrobatics.
19.
Okay. You see as he grabs your leg and he looks like he's gonna pull you off. You stand strong, dig your feet into the rock, and it snarls at you as it then goes to make a claw attack against you.
Which I'm stronger than you are.
Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Okay.
He has
So-
disadvantage, by the way.
Okay. So So yeah, he reaches up to grab you. As he pulls you, stand still. He lets go and tries to claw up at you, with no avail. And I will say he's not far enough to make that attack. Okay. Janrin's turn. He hears the silent alarm and he is bolting. So he's going to dash. He gets to there. But he can't move any further. Hoovel.
Alright.
All you know is that Janrin hopped up and said, Splink's in trouble, and runs off.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start booking it.
Okay.
So, move. Action to move. And then bonus action dash.
Okay. From here, you hear like the sounds of like a large beast snarling and lashing, but you don't see anything yet.
Okay.
Snowball.
Do I? Yeah, because Splink hasn't got to go yet. I'm just going to instinctively have Snowball try to bite him.
Okay.
That's 6 or 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Okay. Then Splink.
I am going to I'm rereading something. Oh, this doesn't actually. Okay, damn. I'm going to upcast Ensnaring Strike for my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing down on this guy.
All right. Go for it.
$18.
18 just hits.
Oh, nice. The upcasted version of this. It's 1d6 plus 1, 2, 3. It has to make a strength saving throw. Alright, he takes 32 points of damage.
How much?
32.
32. And then strength save of 13.
Oh, he fails, so he's ensnared. I'm also going to do Fury of the Small.
Okay.
So
So
oh,
minus
and
another-
Favored Foe. So an additional 2, and then an additional. I'm trying to find Fear of the Small.
It's your level.
It's just your level?
Yeah.
Okay, then an additional 13.
Okay.
So 32, 34, 47.
Yeah.
And he is ensnared.
Okay, what is ensnared?
Restrained.
Restrained. Okay.
Would he fall from that?
I'm looking that up now. Restrained. Condition restrained. Speed becomes 0 and can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So I would say that it doesn't fall, but it is now like pretty much bolted to the side of this cliff.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to make a second attack. This one is going to be with my fist.
Okay.
I would have advantage because he's restrained. Nat 20.
Sweet.
Unarmed strike. It's just this. Plus, so 10 points of damage from that. Oh, wait, plus, no, that only once per turn. Never mind.
Sweet. I'm gonna change the musical books. That one was not as cool. Alright, so yeah, you lash down at him. The first strike, roots grow out of the side of the rock and grapple onto him. And then the second strike, landing a large blow on his skull. You hear a large crack in one of the antlers.
Okay. And I'm going to tell, I'm going to yell at Snowball to go get the others.
Okay. Alright, Asher.
That is my turn, yep.
I pick up on my broom and I head over immediately.
Okay.
So just like my normal movement speed on broom, I
broom.
believe it's 50.
Yeah, so you can get to here with just your normal movement. And then if you want to dash, you can get to roughly here.
Okay. I am just going to dash.
Okay.
Oh.
Can you dash as a bonus action as well? I don't believe you have any rogue.
Negative. Yeah, no rogue here.
Okay, so yeah, you dash over here, and again, same with Hoovel. You hear the snarling and gnashing, but you do not hear, or you do not see anything.
Okay, that's my turn.
So does he need to make an action to escape, or is it just till the end of your next turn, or something like that?
For that, at the start of his next turn, while we're staying, he takes d6s at the start of each turn.
Okay.
So he takes 3d6 because I upcasted this one. So he takes 10 points of damage.
Okay.
A creature restrained by the vines or one that touches can use its action to make a strength check. So it can use its action to make a strength check.
Okay.
He is if he is large or larger, he has advantage on his strength check.
Okay. He is. So, would he have advantage on the first one as well?
I don't think so. I think that's when he is initially.
Okay. 24.
Yeah, he beats it.
Okay. So he uses action, but reaches up and just like pulls back with one arm, comes free, and then uses that arm to pull off the rest. And he is no longer restrained against the cliffside. He is going to you yeah, he's gonna look up at you, and you see like the grin come across his face.
Not the only thing that's gonna come across his face.
Oh shit. Your attacks, like the one that restrained him, and then the second one, those were both melee attacks, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't do this the first time, so I'll only do it once, but each time you would take a bit of cold damage, as when you hit it, frost seems to shoot up your
No,
weapon.
it doesn't fucking matter to me. So
10 points of cold damage.
no, I'll take 5.
Okay. But it'll grin at you, and then with the hand that it's holding onto the cliff, it'll let go, and you see it fall into the blizzard. Okay. Janrin. You see him come around the corner, and he yells out, "Splake! Splake!" Hoovel.
Yeah. Alright. Going to immediately go out. We're about there.
Okay. As you get out there, you see Splink standing on the side of a cliff.
Oh, okay. No sign of the bad dude?
You don't see any sign of the bad dude, but you do see Splink looking down off the cliff.
Okay. Then I will, I want to action dash, I guess, to get to the side and look down.
Okay. You don't see anything, but your vision right now is this.
No. Because of the snow and everything?
Yeah. So you can't see all the way to the ground, but you don't see anything in your vision.
Alright, well then as my action, I'm going to drop a few time charges, like a time charge
Okay.
of the blue crystal stuff, and toss it over the edge, like a 15-second timer on it. See if I get any reaction to that.
Okay. 15 seconds will be 2 rounds from now. If you want to make it that long.
Sure. Do that.
So yeah, you drop time charges down into the area, and you hear him like doing like a little ticking sound as they drop into the snow area.
Okay, I'll just be ready for anything.
Okay. Snowball.
Well, I told him to go get everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's here.
We like whizzed over his head or something.
He's gonna move inside to make sure that it's everybody.
Okay. Moves inside and looks around and sees everyone and starts like wagging his tail.
Very nice.
He accomplished his mission.
Aw,
That
buddy.
herding dog thing where he's like just sitting here.
Yeah, he points.
Mhm.
Aw, jeez.
It is not everybody. Zarlod is not here,
Mm-hmm.
so he's gonna be waiting here for Zarlod too.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Alright, Splink.
I just look over the edge and like, he just fell. He let go. I'm gonna take out my bag of gags.
Mm-hmm.
I just drop a confetti bomb.
Okay. So you drop a confetti bomb. How big is that?
25 or a 10-foot radius.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you drop a confetti bomb, and much like the other time charges, it disappears into the snow. But then after a second or so, you hear, "Ding!"
Well, that should have taken care of him.
Am I out of initiative?
Come inside. And, I'm like, it was that Jabberwocky thing she was talking about.
Jabberwocky. I'm like looking past him towards towards the outside, like kind of want to go verify for myself.
Okay. So Splink, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, so Asher, it's your turn.
Oh, that's when I move forward and like I'm gonna start to try and like brush past him to go look.
Okay.
Ah. What do I see in the fog?
As you round the corner looking out, you see Hoovel standing right on the edge, kind of looking down over it. But your vision is that.
Okay, I keep moving. Whoa.
Okay. So yeah, as you get to the edge, this is where your vision cuts off. But yeah, you look down and you can't really see the ground.
Guess I got no choice but to assume that we're all good. So, yeah. How you feeling about it, Ovi?
Did my time charges ever go off?
It hasn't even been a full round yet.
Oh, okay. I thought we were out of initiative. Kind of shrug and still deeply peering into the mist. Just make sure.
Doesn't Hoovel have like a way to like see perfectly fine?
He can
No.
see as if it was daytime.
Oh.
Yeah. I did think about that, but probably wouldn't help.
I have bad news for everybody.
What's up?
Costco dogs have gone up in price.
No.
A tragedy.
Financial collapse is upon us all.
Yeah.
That is all.
Wow.
So,
My life is over.
is anyone doing anything right now?
I'm just peering over the edge.
I successfully warded off a demon, so I'm doing pretty good.
Hmm.
Okay. Hoovel and Asher make a perception check for me.
Oh, net 20.
Whoa.
So 32.
Mine is a 10.
Okay. So Asher, you're hearing nothing, seeing nothing. The sounds of the river have drowned out anything that you can hear. Hoovel, you listen closely and drown out the sound of the river and try to pinpoint anything else. And you do hear the huffs and puffs of some sort of creature running north.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the general consensus. It's like,
Wait a second. I look at Janrin.
Janren looks back at you.
I do like a back and forth between him and Snowball, and I'm like, right after Swixon exploded, that thing came up.
Right after.
Do you think Swixon is that thing? He's the only one who knew we were here.
Swixon might be that thing.
I think Swixon's that thing.
It was a few hours. Or, I think about an hour, I said.
Yeah, but he's the only one who knows where we are at.
Swixon is a monster!
That's why he was locked up in there.
hmm.
Because he made himself into Yev.
But didn't you... You said he wasn't lying, right?
Yeah, but he also wasn't answering a lot of the questions.
That's true.
I was also the one answering the questions, so... There's a lot of problems in our plan. That thing is Swixon.
Swixon is that thing!
What do you think, Zarlon?
If, not to say that your theory is wrong.
Are you saying our theory's not wrong? High five.
Chandra high fives you. Yeah! Not to disprove your theory, but...
Yeah, he can't disprove our theory. High five.
Ow! But, if Swixon was that thing, how would that person have a drawing of him?
What person?
The person in the back room?
When did he draw those? Was it a millennia ago?
Yeah, millennia ago.
That's like more than this many years, and I hold up like 7 fingers, not even all 10.
Yeah. Janen's like, man, are you even smart?
Like, we don't know when he drew those. He could have drew those before he was in the jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zarla kind of is just like, yes, you're probably right. And then goes and joins the other two.
You know there's no use in arguing with us. We will always win.
We are smarter than you.
Famous researcher.
Okay. What are you guys doing now?
Waiting for Swixon to come back so I can kick his ass.
Guess we're gonna rest up a little bit.
Are we? Why? Why do we keep resting?
For Blizzard to pass. Oh, or is it clear now?
It is not cleared yet.
Damn. Look, I'll die. Maybe. In the snow. I think.
Just being out here, you feel like if you don't go in soon, that you will start probably taking damage from the snow.
Okay. Don't love that. Don't love that. Yeah. Makes me think...
We shouldn't have to worry about this guy. He literally couldn't even touch me.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know what that other guy's problem was.
Yeah, I think he was just a little baby.
Yeah, fair. What do you suggest we do then?
Well, since you're being a big old baby about the cold, why don't we just stay in here? The stink is gone. There's just a lot of snowballs around.
Yeah.
You look back in the cavern, and the goats are gone, but it's been replaced by Tarask poop.
Frozen Tarask poop.
Is that better?
You can use the snowballs.
Gross.
Janrin gives you a high five.
Nah, gross. Okay. Well, that's what we're doing then. We're chilling, just for a little bit longer.
But if we hold up in here, then we'll be closer. So you guys don't have to like rush over here when they show up again. We can confront Swixon when he comes back.
True. Okay. I hang out here, I guess. I like tiptoe over a pile of poop and like make my way over here.
I start making like a little igloo out of poop.
Okay.
Gross.
There's quite a bit of it.
Yep. I make him a little doghouse.
Okay. Zarlad is gonna like retch a little bit and then go over here with Asher. Hoovler, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna be inside the door, out of the snow, and keeping watch.
Okay. I'll have you roll a perception check.
All right. 23.
23. Okay. Then are you guys doing anything else right now? Or are you just
Is the storm still happening?
It is.
Then I'm going to actively be waiting for the storm to pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to actively be waiting.
You'll be actively waiting. Hurry up and wait.
Yep.
So yeah.
Or hopefully for the
Hoovel,
guiding.
with that perception roll, you don't hear or see any more creatures. In about another hour and a half, you see the storm starting to let up. And within another like half hour after that, the storm has let up enough to where that you guys can see normally and be outside without being scared of freezing to death.
I was never scared of freezing to death. And then here is the big old pile of duty that I was able to gather.
Nice. Snowball's just rolling around in it.
Okay, so storm is passing.
Storm has passed. Are you guys taking off, or do you want to do anything else?
I look down to see if I can see where the guy landed.
You can see 2 hours of snow blizzard. Tracks seem to be pretty covered up, but if you want to make a investigation check, you can.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like the tracks have long since gone.
Also, tracking something is survival check.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Alright, well, looks like Swicksound's not coming back. Do we want to leave him a note?
Let's leave him a note.
Yeah. Can we do it with this thing?
What thing? I like squint at him. What you got?
The totem? The
Oh,
magic
oh.
totem? Can we make it so, like, explodes or something?
I don't know if I know that kind of magic. I turn to the goblin. I'm like, well, you know, I also have this. Just a piece of, like, pen and paper that I always have on me. What would you like to say to him?
What?
Like, if he comes back.
We are no longer here.
Okay. Love.
Look out!
Good gal.
Cacao!
I slapped that on the totem. Bam.
Okay.
It's like a sticky note. Just, we are no longer here.
Okay. Then as you guys exit the cave with all of your things packed and ready to go, I will end the session there, and we will continue on our journey next time. Thank
Next
you all
time.
for joining us, and we'll see you bitches next time.
See
Bye.
you bitches
Bye.
next time.